Greetings, pirates and privateers. Grim here, coming at you live from the surface of some barren rock out in a wasteland somewhere. Whatever. We're not here for that rock. What we're here for is this. It's a landing bay. We'll show you what it belongs to in a little bit. But right now, I want to walk you through Cartel Incorporated's latest creation. You are on board a battleship. I guess that's what I'm going to call it for now. So, what does a battleship need? Well, basic food storage. Nothing more than that. O2, because you're going to use it. Over here, basic medical. If you need a band-aid. Basic medical. If you need a little more than a band-aid, it's going to happen. Well ventilated. There's an elevator to the other decks of the ship. We're going to start with the lower deck. It's encased in armored glass with armored doors, just in case some rounds come through the walls and ventilate you. The container controller for the ship, there is one, and it's 536K. It's big. It's for loot. The other controller is for ammo, and it sits at 320. And here's all the wonderful stuff for the guns. Yeah, we're loaded for bear. I'll show you those in a little bit, too. Coming through the elevator and into production, there's a universal constructor, a couple of storage boxes up top so you can sort your loot, and a deconstructor so that you can grab whole blocks with salvage core and make the most of them. Because what pirate doesn't love? Loot. Tons of oxygen storage, tons of fuel storage, some pretty glowy blocks, pipes, you know. Up here in the middle is all the bits. Standard shield generator, standard warp drive, there's the core, 2 RCSs, one of them's advanced, there's the pentaxid tank right underneath, and moving up amidships, because you can hear the Geiger counter going off, there's a shower installed. You're going to need it. Through the door here, and into the forward section, 2 giant, massive shield capacitors. Well, one's a charger, one's a capacitor, you know 50-50, you want the best. There's the detector up there, there's some Wi-Fi up at the front, as well as 2 giant generators, and that bit in the middle. Yeah, that's what one of those ammo piles was for. We'll get to those in just a bit. So, heading back, ventilated in here as well. We ran into an issue during testing where several of the technicians didn't make it out. So, we fixed that. In the middle deck is where all of the CPU is stored. So this is a Core 9 vessel. It is right up at the top of what is allowed for a Core 9 without getting into the more advanced pieces. Yeah, we squeezed every last little iota out of it. So, on the middle deck, head out this door on the back, and you've got a nice pad, perfect for an SV, that you can land and head straight in from. And further up, through a trapdoor into your bridge. Nothing fancy. A pilot seat, a ventilator, a couple of LCDs just because there was nothing else to throw on the wall, and a nice view of all of those guns. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. Let's take a look, shall we? Into devices, 8 retractable light cannons, and 8 retractable medium lasers, 2 retractable plasma artilleries, and 2 rear-facing light gats for keeping the drones at bay. That's not all, though. Because if we go down to where it says weapons, we have 4 dual medium railguns. So that means 8 railgun rounds per shot, delivered precisely where you want them to be. So, what does all of this look like from the outside? Well, let's go into God mode and find out. Welcome everybody to the Cartel Incorporated Broadside. Our version of a no-knock warrant. It's got plenty of power, 4 forward, 4 aft, large engines in the nacelles there, plus an extra pair mounted amidships so that you can strafe well. Up here near the front, there's even more thrusters hidden behind grates. That'll help with maneuverability. Up at the very front here, combat seal, ramming spars. These, you know, in Empyrion, there is no ramming. You can basically pile drive into something and it just boops it. No damage inflicted. However, when you're running into a POI, you can use the broadside to poke a hole through the wall, throw the ship right up against the wall of the structure, and then use this boarding ramp to filter in unobstructed. You'll be safe from anybody taking pot shots at you from the outside, and it'll allow you ingress into your target no problem whatsoever. And as I mentioned, 16 automatic turrets, 2 of the big plasmas there for poking really big holes in shit. Nice little skull and crossbones because, well, Cartel Incorporated. We're pirates at heart, aren't we? And yeah, just a giant mess of railguns at the front. There's the outside of the bridge. Nice and low profile so you can dodge what's incoming. The pad at the back here is protected. Big walls so that you won't get shot getting out of your SV. There's space here on the nacelles if you decide to upgrade the CPU on this boat and put a couple of auxiliary cores in. There can be even more guns. Who doesn't love more guns? I love more guns. Everybody loves more guns. Towards the rear, 2 giant spotlights so you can see everything sneaking up behind you, and a couple of little sentry guns there just to deal with the wildlife wherever you land. And that's the boat. I think she's pretty astonishing. Why don't we take her up and see if we can get into a fight? I'll jump out of God mode. Oh yeah, 250 degrees C outside. We don't want to be out here for too long. So I picked this planet because just out in the orbit, there's a bunch of Zirax. And they've got stations and they've got boats. I'm going to try to see if I can get one of those boats to engage, but failing that, we'll go poke a couple holes into one of the stations and see how well this boat works. Now, go to devices, check that the cannons are on for capitals and bases, yes. Turrets and mounted weapons, yes. We want to take those out first. Check that the lasers, capitals and bases, and all the things. Yes, please. Don't want them taking out drones. We got the 2 on the back to deal with that. I want them focusing their full attention on the thing we're shooting at. And the plasmas. Turrets, mounted weapons, you know what? I'm going to go for generator 2 and thruster, just so that we can cause the maximum amount of damage. And the rear turrets, yeah, they're taking care of all the other shit. So, there we go. Oh, there's all the repairs that I made after. Oh, you. Haha. See that? There's 10 cannons and 8 lasers. Gotta make sure that everybody's playing on the same page today. Alright. Everybody ready? Sweet. Let's go find somebody to punch in the face. Well, there's a trade station off in the distance. Orbital outpost. Solar array. Orbital outpost. That ought to be a fun first-timer. And unless I'm mistaken, there's probably going to be a ship or 2 around this sector. Let's see. Who's up there? Another orbital outpost. Ah, there's the carrier. and a destroyer. So, we might just get into a fight with either one of those. But for now, it's just me and... Oh, where'd it go? I didn't want a solar array. I wanted the orbital outpost, damn it. Point at the right thing. There we go. Yeah, that carrier's getting close. Let's go poke him and see if we can pull him away from these two. I'm a little close to that outpost to be getting into a scrap, so... Guns are at the ready. Let's see how much we can take off of his shields on a flyby. What do you got, carrier boy? Oh, I know I have the right ammo. Come on. There we go. Let's get in close. I don't see your shields going down yet. Are my guns active? There we go, thank you. Shoot that son of a bitch. Yeah, something's not working right again. Let's back her off. Backing off. Retreating. Once we get far enough away, I'm going to say about 3K. I got to check my config because those things should definitely be making noise. Alright. Devices. Railguns are there. Plasmas. You're active. Lasers. You're active. Cannons. Apply to group. Everything should be active. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I'll have to get in a little closer. I think we may have gotten his attention, so let's see here. That looks like everybody's having a little party. There we go. 50% shields. 40. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep it within about 500 there. And I have to try and remember where the hell the core is on these things. Honestly, I might not need to. If those plasma artilleries are doing their job, I might just get through the side of this thing on our own. And I will apologize to those of you with seasickness. I'm not a good pilot. I'm wobbly. Alright, what are you? Interferer. I'm not worried about you. Am worried about those shields? Let's back off to a distance that he'll have trouble touching us from. There we go. Gats are taking care of the drones. Whole fighters, no problem. And we're going to go back in on that carrier before his shields start going up again. Alright, boom! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Now you gotta make sure with the broadside that you keep your target above you because all of the guns are mounted on the top deck. Woo! Bits and chunks flying off. Looks like our carrier's having a bad day here, folks. As I mentioned before, there are tons of engines all over this craft, so it is maneuverable. It will fly circles around a lot of the Zirax bigger stuff. And if you're good with railguns, like I'm not, you can probably core this thing without too much of an issue. Me, on the other hand, I'm just taking pot shots where I can, hoping to hit something. Once in a while I get lucky. Oh, he's moving out of range a little bit there. We want to fix that. Oh, there's the destroyer. What is he, 4 kilometers away? And this carrier looks like he wants to drag us towards that. Yeah, he's got an exclamation point out. He sees me. Looks like he wants to party. If he shows up, I'm getting out, because I can't take on 2 at the same time. Oh, gotta love the lag. Gotta love the lag. Alright. Shields are still holding mostly. Oh yeah, he's getting a little too close. Let's back off a little. Hit it with a broadside. Oh, that's beautiful. So, how close was he there? At 3 kilometers to... Yeah, oh, he was within a cave where I was taking that thing apart. So... do we go back and finish him off? I think we can give it a try. Honestly, I don't see his shields coming back up. I wonder if we... Nope! We didn't. Alright, 353, 46, 40... Yeah, looks like they're both coming my way. I'm going to take a minute, see if I can split these 2 apart. I'll be right back. Alright, I got them both coming in. One's still a little closer than the other. I wonder if I just let him creep up on me, and I keep backing up. We'll see how that works. Oh, yeah. Oh. That destroyer's shooting at me. Looks like I can use the artillery on this guy and bring his shields down a bit. Those interdictors aren't really doing much. That destroyer's a couple clicks away now. Yeah, I think we can probably do this, folks. We're out of range of most of his guns, and what's going on, and why are my shields red? That's not fucking good. Did I hit something? Why did my shields turn off? Oh, that would have been bad. This guy's gonna be fun with me. Or he's having fun with me. One of those. Alright. Come on, you. Yeah, he's barely even shooting back. I think we cleared most of the weaponry off of this thing. Got rid of his teeth. Still want to keep an eye on that guy. 175. He'll be within range in a minute. Oh, I heard that. Hi. I see you. Woo! Taking some fire. And let's see here, which way are they pointed? Yep, coming around. Letting the Gats take care of that drone. Oh, you're chucking missiles at me now. Okay. Oh, how about some railguns to the face? You like that, Sunshine? Woo! That looks like it hurt. Oh, you want to come straight on? And of course, I'm reloading. Beautiful. Oh, the lag is real. Oh my god. I'm just gonna see how many holes I can poke in this thing before his big brother comes back. There's his big brother on his way. Come on, give me something. What are you made of? Holy crap. still not paying attention to his big brother. I probably should be. He's probably right on top of me by now, but yeah, this thing has angered me. There was a big one. I think we got the shields on him. It was purple, right? Purple shields. Where's the big bad? Where is the big bad? That's... nope, not you. Huh. Did we lose the destroyer? I don't see him on my HUD anywhere. Maybe I can go and take a little bit more time with this guy. Alright, where are your bits? I want to poke you in the soft and squishy bits. Right in there somewhere, aren't you? Oh, that was another turret. Wow, we might have run out of cannon shells already. That's funny. I will say this thing looks like it's absolutely toothless, though. Still no big brother. Still taking bits apart. Somebody wants to post up in the comments with a screenshot of where the damn core is on these things. The Malrak class carrier. I'd be much obliged. Because I know that this boat's got more than enough teeth. I just don't have any skill. Or appropriate knowledge. Those plasmas are still doing a good job, though. Boom! That looked important. Alright. Now that we've opened up a hole in you. Maybe some of your soft and squishy bits on the inside are going to be a bit more accessible. Oh, that's artillery. There's his big brother. Ha missed me, bitch. Oh, yeah. Now, considering that we've wasted all of our ammunition, or a good amount of it, on taking out that Malak-class carrier, he's not going anywhere quick. I don't think we've got the teeth to take on the Empyrion-class destroyer right away, so I'm going to strategically run away. Set down on the planet, and we'll take a look at how much damage the Broadside took in that long, extended fight. Alright, that looks like a good enough spot. And you'll know she's settled when the rear ramp comes down. There it is. Alright. Thrusters off. And God mode on. Right, exterior light. So, how much of a beating did the combat steel up front take? Oh, a little bit there. A little bit there. Yeah, it's showing a little bit. So if we look here, 29,000 of 30,000 hit points. Same all around. So it reached out and tickled us, did it? There it is. Artillery from a destroyer and everything that a carrier had to throw at us. Oh, got a little bit over here. The hardened steel got hit a little bit, but even then, that's just barely. So everything a carrier had to throw at us, plus a few pot shots from a destroyer, from the Zirax, and what do we got? Chips in the paint, a little dent here and there. Cartel Incorporated Broadside. This is our no-knock warrant.